Most men never realize why they are overlooked. They assume it is politics, timing, luck, personality. But the real reason is quieter than that. They are being ignored because their communication does not hold attention. You have seen this before. In meetings, a man with less experience speaks, and the room listens. You speak next, and the energy fades. You feel it, even if no one says anything. You know your ideas have value. You know your experience matters. But the delivery does not land. This is not a confidence problem. It is not an intelligence problem. It is a communication problem. In the modern world, attention decides outcomes. Attention decides who gets promoted, who gets respected, who gets followed, who gets remembered. Men who master communication do not chase attention. They command it quietly. They do not speak often. But when they do, people listen. They are not louder, they are clearer. This audiobook is about how that works. Not tricks, not performance, not fake charisma, but real principles that sharpen presence, authority, and impact. This is not about becoming someone else. It is about removing what weakens your voice. This is Mindset Wealth Blueprint, and this is how you master communication, so you are never boring again. Chapter 1. Why most men are ignored when they speak. Most men do not struggle with intelligence. They struggle with impact. They know what they want to say. They just say it the wrong way. They lead with information instead of intention. They explain instead of framing. They talk instead of guiding attention. Over time, this creates a pattern. People half listen. They interrupt. They mentally check out. And the man speaking adapts. He talks more. He explains more. He justifies more. This feels logical, but it destroys authority. The more you explain, the less people listen. Not because you are wrong, but because you signal uncertainty. Authority is not created by volume. It is created by restraint. Chapter 2. The Attention Economy. Every man is competing in the same invisible market. Attention. At work, in relationships, in leadership, online. Attention is limited. Whoever controls it, controls outcomes. Men who understand this do not waste words. They speak with purpose. They do not rush to respond. They allow silence. Silence creates gravity. When you pause, people lean in. When you rush, people tune out. Attention follows certainty, not loud certainty, calm certainty. Chapter 3. Presence is the foundation. Presence is when your mind and voice arrive together. Most men are physically present, but mentally elsewhere. Thinking about what to say next. Thinking about how they sound. Thinking about how they are being judged. This fractures presence. Presence is felt when you stop performing. When you listen fully. When you respond slowly. When you speak from stillness. A present voice feels grounded. Grounded voices are trusted. Trust holds attention longer than excitement ever will. Chapter 4. The Power of Pacing. Most men speak too fast. They believe speed equals competence. It does not. Speed signals pressure. Pressure weakens authority. Controlled pacing signals mastery. When you slow down, you give your words space. Space allows meaning to land. Pause after important sentences. Let silence work for you. Silence is not empty. Silence is emphasis. Chapter 5. Why explaining too much weakens you. Over-explaining comes from fear. Fear of being misunderstood. Fear of being challenged. Fear of being wrong. but over-explaining signals doubt. Strong communicators state ideas cleanly. Then they stop. If clarification is needed, they add it later. This creates hierarchy. The man who explains last holds the frame. Chapter 6. Story is structure, not entertainment. Men often avoid stories. They think stories are emotional, unnecessary, self-centered. This is a misunderstanding. Stories are how humans organize meaning. A story does not need drama. It needs structure. There was a situation. There was pressure. There was resistance. There was insight. Stories show experience without bragging. They turn time lived into credibility. Focus on decisions, not outcomes. Decisions reveal character. Chapter 7. Business Communication and Authority. In meetings, the most respected man speaks with precision. He listens first. He identifies the core issue. He summarizes clearly. Clarity signals leadership. If you can say in one sentence what others need 5 to explain, people follow you. Say less. Mean more. Chapter 8. Your voice is an instrument. Tone shapes meaning. Flat tone removes importance. Rushed tone signals insecurity. Steady tone creates trust. Lower your tone slightly on key points. Slow down when delivering insight. Pause when meaning lands. Your voice should guide attention, not compete for it. Chapter 9. Tension creates interest. Boring communication has no tension. Everything is explained. Nothing is left open. Tension comes from restraint, from not answering every question immediately. Curiosity keeps attention alive. Short statements create space. Space invites engagement. Chapter 10. Make the listener feel intelligent. Never talk down to people. Frame ideas so the listener connects the dots themselves. When someone feels smarter after listening to you, they listen again. Respect follows that feeling. Chapter 11. Communication and personal power. Strong communication compounds. It improves leadership, negotiation, income, relationships. Men who communicate well set boundaries naturally. They do not argue, they state, and people adjust. Chapter 12. Removing what blocks authority. You do not need a new personality. You need less noise. Stop rushing. Stop filling silence. Stop over-explaining. Authority is uncovered, not added. Chapter 13. The long game. Communication mastery is repetition. Every conversation is practice. Every pause strengthens control. Men who master communication are not louder. They are clearer. They are grounded. And grounding creates trust. Now the conclusion. Communication is not about talking. It is about intention, clarity over noise, presence over performance, restraint over excess. When you change how you speak, you change how people respond. They listen differently. They respect differently. They remember you differently. This is leverage. It compounds in every area of life. Choose one principle from this audiobook. Slow your pace. Pause longer. Explain less. Practice it today. If this message resonated with you, take action. Subscribe to Mindset Wealth Blueprint. This channel is built for men who want clarity, control, and long-term advantage. Return to this audio often. Let it reshape how you speak. Because attention is earned, authority is built, and mastery is chosen daily. This is Mindset Wealth Blueprint. And now you know how to communicate so you are never boring again.